Mystery is made possible by a grant from Mobil Corporation.
Murder is the ultimate crime, the most dreadful crime there is. It's the only one for which you can never hope to make any reparations to your victim. So said British crime novelist P.D. James. I'm Diana Rigg, and tonight, a 6-part dramatization of James's book, A Taste for Death, featuring her favorite detective, Adam Dalgleish. Brainy, contemplative, competent, cool, Chief Inspector, now Commander Dalgleish, tracks his killers with a vigor perhaps surprising for a man who is also an accomplished poet. We saw how his analytical mind operates in earlier P.D. James' works. Shroud for a Nightingale, Cover Her Face, The Black Tower, books populated with characters who lead complicated lives. Tonight, Dalgleish is about to head a new crime unit at Scotland Yard. A unit devoted exclusively to cases requiring an extra degree of secrecy and sensitivity. It's his first day on the job, and Dalgleish is visited by his old friend, Cabinet Minister Paul Barone, in tonight's first episode, A Taste for Death. P.D. James has inherited Agatha Christie's title, the Queen of Crime, but her trademark, the psychological mystery, is strictly her own. P.D. stands for Phyllis Dorothy, and she was born in 1920. She never attended university. Few scholarships were available, and her father, a civil servant of modest means, saw no point in underwriting a girl's education. But she knew from childhood she would be a writer. She married, had 2 daughters, and worked for the hospital service. When her husband returned from World War II with an incurable mental illness, she transferred to higher-paying positions in forensics, supporting her family. It wasn't until her mid-30s that P.D. James began to write, fulfilling her early ambitions and escaping her difficult home life. She published her first novel, Cover Her Face, at 40. In the beginning, James saw her crime stories as practice for the writing of real novels. Then she realized she could use the mystery to say something about society. She doesn't write sadistic thrillers or stories of espionage. She's interested in the passionate crimes of men and women who live or work together, what she calls malice domestic. Women are more likely to write these types of mysteries, she says, because they have a greater eye for detail, a requirement if you're inventing clues. James's stories reflect what W.H. Auden described as the horror of the familiar. Each character is unique in temperament and circumstance, yet portrays something recognizable to us, perhaps a weakness we all see in ourselves. She explores what happens when a person is confronted with the ultimate threat, death. We've had 1 death so far in the current story. By the end of next week's episode, we may very well have another. I'm Diana Rigg. See you next time.
Mystery is made possible by a grant from Mobil Corporation.